Matt's right. We got to give it up for the working man. Whoa.
We got something going on here. Hey, it's Christian Ford. So Christian Ford wrestled a little bit earlier in our opening match. He's coming back out right now. Hey, Matt, do you know what's going on? Hey, Matt, are you okay? Okay, no, okay. No, he's not. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Matt, it's in your best interest to listen. It seems like there's a lot of testy professional athletes that are here tonight, and I'm not 100% sure about the safety of our announce team here at MDWA.
I have to agree with you. It does feel like there's a lot of testies here today, and they are easy to irritate.
When a loser gets to speak.
Wait, did he say that he wants to get his lick back?
I mean, all I know is that some of these guys are ultra sensitive and easy to flick at this point.
I'm noticing.
I don't know if this is what 2026 is going to look like, but what is going on?
Christian Ford makes 0 friends. Oh, Christian Ford has definitely bitten off more than he can chew. He said he wants to get his lick back. Well, I'm going to let you know right now, there's a gentleman in the back that definitely has a score to settle.
Brother, he's bitten off more than most people can chew. I'm a big man, but the big man Terminator, the plus size Terminator, that's a big man. That's a big man.
That's Ric Caurdeia.
Now, I know everyone was ready. Ric Caurdeia was supposed to be taking on the Solution tonight.
Matt, are you
The
okay?
Solution, unfortunately, couldn't be here for unforeseen circumstances, so Rick showed up expecting a match, and unfortunately for Christian Ford, I think Rick is about to take out his aggression on Tyler and the Solution on Christian Ford tonight. Because remember, last month, Tyler Dean cheated to win and then skated out of wrestling here tonight this month. So then Rick was scheduled to face the Solution. And now the Solution had something going on with his life and could not be here tonight. Those things happen. But that means 2 men who Rick is wanting to get his hands on have skipped out on Rick. And this man is potentially going to become Rick's lunch. Just saying.
I am looking at this as a great opportunity for Christian Ford to get the living bejesus beat out of him.
I totally agree with that. I do not like his chances.
Antagonizing a man of this size on a normal night would be a terrible idea on a normal night. But after the months of searching and chasing that he has been doing, I don't think that Christian Ford really thought about what was going to happen when he stepped into the ring.
Yeah, Rick was already here for the fight, and that's a lot of man who's about to squash. Whoa! Christian Ford just barely escaping at the cheek of time.
Cheek of time is right. And we are taking absolutely nothing away from Christian Ford.
That Christian Ford just hit Ric Caurdeia in the face, and it just seemed to piss Ric Caurdeia off.
Look. All Ric Caurdeia is seeing are the individuals who are putting up obstacles in the way of his revenge, of the individuals who are not allowing him to feel himself out in the way that he needs to. Oh! That might have been one of the smartest maneuvers that we have seen all night. Ric Caurdeia with a head of steam, if he would have hit Christian, that may have been the end.
Yeah, I think we'd have been calling him Spot after that.
The crowd chanting, "You can't beat him," to Christian Ford. Christian Ford trying to utilize a little bit of the out-of-the-ring tactics, moving around, but I'm letting you know right now.
Ooh, and big slam right into the guardrail, and now he is choking Ric Caurdeia on that guardrail. I don't know, I think Rick, with all of his anger, all of the frustration and aggression that he has on Tyler and on the Solution, he has taken his eye off the ball. That big head of steam has put him on the losing side of this moment. Oh!
Didn't get all of it.
Christian Ford did not get all of it, but he got enough.
Going for a spinning dragon fang kick. Ric Caurdeia, the thing about having Ric Caurdeia in a position down on the mat is that because of his size, it takes a lot of energy to get him back up. If you can keep him down, if you can negate the vertical base of a man the size of Ric Caurdeia, you got a winning strategy.
No, I totally agree with you. Right now with that big headbutt, but I don't think that is a. I don't think that Christian's got the head to be headbutting like.
Oh! Big clothesline.
Because I'm not trying to say that Rick's head is weak, but Christian headbutted him and bounced back like he just headbutted a Samoan.
Look, I'm gonna say this. The anger, the energy, the intensity, all on the side of Ric Caurdeia. The double dealing, the choke hold inside of the corner. Christian Ford is utilizing every dirty trick to try to negate the size balance that is in the favor of Ric Caurdeia.
And Rick is down in the corner, and Christian Ford asking them if they were laughing at him, and he comes in
senton into the corner
with a big cannonball in the corner.
Okay, now this is a mistake. You are allowing somebody to catch their wind back. You're giving them too much of a chance to get a breather. 2 count.
2. And Christian Ford just getting a lot more on this match than I expected. Not to disrespect him, obviously a great competitor and athlete, but he's already wrestled the Great Tiger to a defeat, to a concussion-driving defeat, and then he was taking on the fresh and angry Ric Caurdeia, who's also, he's given up at least 100 pounds on.
Hold on. Ric Caurdeia might be going out. Oh! He's feeling a second wind. Shots to the midsection. Whoa! Big wheelbarrow side suplex.
Oh, no.
Oh! Hip attack rocks the ring. Cover.
I gotta say,
2 count.
Ric Caurdeia, very cheeky individual there. That was cheeky. And Rick is calling on the support of the fans here at the MDWA.
Christian Ford looks like, a lung blower.
Was it a lung blower or a code breaker? I'm not quite sure. it was not enough to keep Rick down. But the question is it hard for him to breathe, or does he have a minor concussion? Because that's the difference between those two moves.
Those two moves, exactly. That's why you're the best color man in the business. Irikin! Spinning back fist!
Spinning back fist. Lifting him up. Oh! Was that a snowplow?
Snowplow! Christian Ford, a literal valiant effort to try to get his lick back, as the kids might say. But if you're gonna try to get a lick back, you better try not to get it on an armored truck.
Bro, there's no lies in anything that you just said.
Ric
Caurdeia was not only the plus-sized Terminator, but he was here to terminate any size.
Hey, there. Hey, you dropped this. Christian Ford, wonderful performance tonight. He's 0-2.
Oh yeah.